Asterisk asterisk chapter 21. Just strangers with a certificate asterisk asterisk. No, maybe I caught a cold last night. Su Wan Ci's face remained impassive as she endured the pain and put on her clothes. What news were you talking about? Yi Yuning remembered the topic at hand. Oh, Tang. The top actress is back. The major news outlets are reporting on the rumors between Liu and Tang. Finishing her sentence, Yi Yuning's voice softened a bit, concerned about her friend's mood. Wan, are you okay? Su Wan Ci rinsed her face with water while speaking into the phone. The sound of water mixed with her voice as she said, Ning Ning, between Liu and me, at most, we are strangers who got married. The only connection between us is the marriage certificate. Looking into the mirror at herself, she paused for a moment and continued, addressing both Yi Yuning and herself. The only interaction we have is that he helped me with the marriage certificate. When I was in a desperate situation, I'm grateful to him at this point. Su Wan Ci hesitated. She looked at her reflection in the mirror and repeated, apart from gratitude and the formal marriage, we have no other connection in any aspect. So, all his rumors have nothing to do with me. Hearing this, Yi Yuning's initial reaction was that her friend was quite heartless and ruthless. But upon reflection, she realized that this was the best way to handle it. Even Tang, who had been doting on Su Wan Ci for 8 years, had turned her face away so easily. What more could be expected from Liu, who had been constantly involved in scandals? After coming to this understanding, Yi Yuning breathed a sigh of relief. Wan, as long as you're okay with this, I'm relieved. When do you have your days off? Saturday and Sunday. Yi Yuning calculated the dates. Today was Wednesday, which meant she had 3 more days until her days off, while arranging her own schedule. Yi Yuning said to Su Wan Ci, great, on Saturday, let's go out together and relax. Su Wan Ci agreed. The next 3 days passed relatively peacefully. During these days, Fu Jing Zhou didn't visit the Hualin Hospital. Liu didn't return to Huating Manor in the evenings either, in room 308 of the hospital. Su Wan Ci was gradually adapting to the routines of a Chinese hospital during these few days. She lived a quiet life. However, outside, the rumors between Liu and Tang had ignited the city's gossip, regardless of how much commotion was stirred outside. Su Wan Ci paid no attention to it. Friday arrived on the 3rd floor restroom of Hualin Hospital. 2 young nurses were quietly discussing the affairs between Liu, Su Wan Ci, and Tang. One nurse said, I thought Liu's sudden marriage meant he was settling down. Who knew that since Tang returned, the rumors between Liu and her would not only decrease, but increase more and more, the other nurse added, who says otherwise, but I understand. Even if our Dr. Su marries Liu, what does it matter? Everyone knows that Dr. Su had an 8-year relationship with General Fu, she exclaimed. 8 years, which man wouldn't mind his wife having been with another man for 8 years? That's true. I guess Liu is just playing around with Dr. Su, while Tang is his true love. Speaking of this, the other nurse suddenly lowered her voice, as if to see if anyone was around. She whispered to her companion, I heard that Liu and Tang knew each other since they were young. Later, one Miss Ji entered the entertainment industry. It seemed that Liu's mother didn't like the profession of actors, so she suppressed their relationship. The other nurse seemed surprised. Is that so, then? Dr. Su and General Fu were also together for so many years. Isn't Mrs. Liu afraid? Who knows? But the world of high society is deep. We don't know if there are any hidden secrets in it. That's true. Saying that, she washed her hands and continued. But our Dr. Su is the daughter of academician Su. If Dr. Su's parents were still alive, she would be a true noblewoman in Xiangcheng. Her status alone might overshadow Tang. In a stall in the restroom, Su Wan Ci stood silently inside, listening to the conversation of the 2 young nurses outside. After about half a minute, she crumpled a piece of paper in her hand and threw it into the trash, pushing the door open. She walked out with an expressionless face. The other nurse was about to continue speaking, but was startled by the sound of the stall door. Opening, they looked up and saw the main character of their discussion standing in front of them, causing their faces to turn pale. Both instinctively stepped back. Dr. Su Wan Ci walked past them without saying a word, washed her hands, and dried them with a tissue. Throughout the whole process, her face displayed no expression. When she walked past them, she paused her footsteps for a moment. Her voice was calm and devoid of emotion. She commented on their discussion. "You seem to be well informed." The two nurses' faces turned even paler. They lowered their heads in fear and didn't dare to make a sound.